What parts do Audra, Billy, and Devon play? Spoilers for Wednesday, May 8th episode of The Young and the Restless continue the plot of who will possess Chancellor-Winters and what they plan to do with it. Lily is thinking of some possibilities. Nate feels the same way. May the best relative come out on top. Greetings from my world. After her trip to California, Lily was eager to see Daniel again. After that backfired on her, quite dramatically, she made the decision to concentrate on her business. What is the first thing on the agenda? Put Heather and Daniel on the firing line. What's the second thing to do? Prevent Billy from interfering with her family's business. Okay, so it was actually his mother's business, but Lily combined it with her brother's and father's businesses, so it's more hers and his. What's the third thing to do? Tell Nate and Devon that she doesn't want to be their doormat. Whether they like it or not, she is the one making the decisions. Thus, she acts. Devon might still believe that he can control his sister. Nate isn't nearly as assured, though. He is aware that he is at the bottom of the Chancellor-Winters hierarchy and that Nate is the only one watching out for him. It implies that he requires allies besides his relatives. And there's Audra, right there. He has previously flirted with her. Let him flirt with her once more. Look at how nicely Victoria responded to it. Nate is limited to one move. Isn't it time for him to succeed once more? The other man, and does Nate understand that pushing Tucker out means getting into bed with Audra? Yes, he's preoccupied with Ashley these days. Is Tucker the one who will eventually realize she isn't herself? And will he be the one to save her, at a cost, of course? Was Claire truly captured during Y&R? Is Cole aware of the reality? What transpired in that storage facility is still a mystery to us. Claire from The Young and the Restless has returned home. In the Tuesday, May 7 episode, Cole even confessed his love for Victoria and Claire, suggesting that she will be spending some time with her family. Naturally, there are still a number of unanswered concerns regarding Claire's disappearance. Usually, it's a positive thing when something happens on the show that gets everyone on the internet talking about it. Fans are at least discussing a twist, even if they're not happy with it. When spectators adore something, that's one thing. When they detest it, it's something else. The worst of both scenarios, though, is what we currently have: confusion. This is the reason. Incredibly simple and hardly inconvenient, Victoria and Cole were extremely concerned about Claire's disappearance. Summer was certain that she had plotted to abduct Harrison alongside Jordan. Victor was just as sure that his recently discovered grandchild was as naive as the snow. Victoria and Cole worried because they were both bad character judges and didn't know what to think. Hi, what have we got here? The ex-couples, however, inadvertently discovered a doll in the closet. Cole claimed it brought to memory toys his mother once owned. He then searched its bodily cavity and discovered a key. Victoria knew it was a key to a nearby storage facility, because the CEO of Newman Enterprises just so happens to have that kind of information on hand. When they arrived at the designated local storage facility, they discovered Claire there, plus a lifeless corpse. Pay close attention. This is where the confusion really set in. Jordan's accomplice was the deceased woman Claire claimed was in there with her. Who was she? From where did she originate? How did she act? Why has she passed away? Claire added that she was trapped since the woman was careless enough to die on top of her. She was immovable. She weighed too much. We observed a dead dummy, body that was around average size. This was not a grand piano or a baby elephant. Claire was unable to push her. Was Claire unable to raise her legs? Was Claire unable to crawl out from under her? Claire was unable to free herself. We are clueless as to what precisely occurred, how it occurred, or why it occurred. Yes, that is the talk of the internet, but not in a way that would be considered positive. Was this the entirety of the situation, or will it not be long before we discover that Claire, or maybe Cole, is concealing something? If that were the case, wouldn't Victor be on it? He certainly didn't seem to be suspecting anything today.